I'm trusting you're only going to say positive things about me.
I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down.
Welcome to the year 14 broadcast of the annual WEGL versus EETV Basketball game. Along with Hampton Lane, I am Michael Farmer in Hampton. We got some rosters this year. I know sometimes it's a lot of fun. We got a lot of fun out here today as both coaches get ready to pull as well. Jack Sutton, the Vice Manager, is here. The right now. Wearing number 44 will be Johnny the resident redhead for Eagle Eye. Then Morgan Sims wearing number 21. We have Mercy Chapman as well. Chaz Browning III, Cap Hammer, Allison Midwest Magic, Thomas, Jacob, Dr. Dunks Eccles, and then Jacob Walker, John Prattle, and Jack Corbett, all who came here without nicknames because they're lame. Now over to the WEGL side, we have Cohen, Cheese Dalzell, power forward center, number 24, Drapolian Bonaparte Gates. We have Garrett, Gimme 3, Gesh, Caleb, Megaleg Robertson, Matthews, Nacho Libre Lugard, New York, Nick Minerva, Rhett, the director, Chrome, Max, Tony Soprano, Osborne, Carson, the convex buyer, is load managing today because he's scared of Morgan Sims, we heard. And then we have Brooks, Magic City Crew, and then Christian Kite, number 15. So Hampton, with about 1:45 to go, how are you feeling? You ready for this one?
Look, if Eagle Eye's going to win, it's going to be because of their size. I mean, they have 15 people on their team. They also have Jane Eccles, who manages the men's basketball team. So he might pull a couple tricks out of his bag.
All I'm saying is Jaden's the only player on this court today in Hampton with his own huddle highlight page. So I think that is definitely an advantage for Eagle Eye today. But WEGL's feeling good. I know they were confident. We saw Gary Gash put in the chat that he thought that he was going to drop 50 today. So we'll see if Gash does go for that. Just about a minute to go before we are underway Hampton here for lovely Auburn Rexon.
Well, WEGL does have a little bit of experience, a little rec team, but not really good experience, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, it should definitely be an interesting one today as we get ready to go. Just under a minute as both teams now getting back to the benches. You see the starters on the court right now. It is going to be Lucas Hazelrig, then Gavin on the court as well for Eagle Eye. Jaden Eccles you see out there, Hayden Seabury, and then still waiting on our fifth starter for Eagle Eye. As for WEGL, Caleb Robertson going to be out there, number 5. Cohen Dalzell, number 54. Rhett Chrome, 23. 24 is Dre Gaines. And then Max will also be out there wearing number 34. Your fifth starter for Eagle Eye is Jack Corbett, last year's sports director, joining out there, number 43. So this should be a good one. We're getting ready for the jump, getting ready to be underway, as this should be a fun one, Hampton. Whistle in the middle, it's going to be Dalzell and Eccles to jump for it.
A little bit of confusion on the court right now. I think Jack Corbett has to do something on the bench.
Well, he's back out there now. He made his way back out there eventually as number 43 back on the court. We have seen a bit of a starter change for WEGL. Garrett back to the bench, but we are underway, and Eagle Eye looking for the opening tip. They've got it. Jack Corbett maintains control of the basketball. He's going to take it right up across midcourt, guarded by Chrome. Tries to reverse, passes it off to Hayden Seabury. Seabury going to fire from 3. That is good. Opening points for Eagle Eye. Hayden Seabury drills a 3 as we are underway right now. 9:40 left on the clock. A bit of issue with our scorebooks. It's about a 20-second difference now as Caleb Robertson holding on the ball with Rhett Chrome to his left. Fires across. That ball gets away. That's turned over. Eagle Eye's back on it. Hayden Seabury gets the turnover, and he's hyped up about it. Headed back down the court. Jack Corbett going to pass off to Gavin. Gavin holding on to it, leaves it off back again for Jack. Jack looking for someone to go with it, gives it to Lucas. Lucas dribbling around, guarded by Dre Gaines. Lucas driving towards the middle, gets his pocket picked. Gavin picks it back up, guarded by Max. Gavin trying to press him, Caleb trying to pick his pocket. Gavin loses it for a moment, recovers as we are going to get a foul down low.
very hot first minute. I'm very much surprised that Aiden Seabury, who I didn't really think he was a hooper, made the first banking shot. I didn't realize that banks were open this late, but
well, they appear to be today. Is Jack Corbett now going to fire from three? That's good as well. Eagle Eye early 6-0 lead from Seabury and Corbett, both from deep. 8:40 to play. Caleb Robertson now taking the ball back at the court. He's going to look to drive straight away. Kicks it out to Chrome. Chrome guarded by Corbett. Chrome gets it blocked. I believe Hazelrig got a fingertip to that. He did, and he is hyped about it. Corbett bringing the ball back up the court again. Looks to be the primary point guard for Eagle Eye today. Guarded by Chrome. Pass out to Gavin. That one is good. Eagle Eye right now is unconscious from three to start this one. 8:12 to play. It is 9-0 Hampton.
this is just an onslaught early. WEGL just can't guard the three right now.
They cannot, as Caleb Robertson going to pass it off to his right for Chrome. Chrome trying to pass down low, gets it to Cohen Dalzell. Dalzell gets it up, but is fouled. Dalzell's going to head to the free throw line. Again, running clock through all this, so 7:45 to play. Still 9-0 Eagle Eye. Strong start for Eagle Eye. News leader 6, Hampton.
I thought very early, very light contact on Cohen Dalzell right there. I don't think it was worthy of a foul, but I'm not a ref.
Well, WEGL will take what they can get. That first free throw rims out. Maybe in his head a little bit at the line, as there was a lot of confidence from WEGL before this game, Hampton. I don't know that that confidence is paying off right now as Dalzell getting ready for a second free throw.
They did look a little shell-shocked. That experience from Correct didn't really transfer over, but it still very is early in this game.
Second free throw is good for Dalzell. WEGL on the board, 9-1 now. Jack Corbett taking the ball back to the court, goes right, guarded by Dre Gaines, cuts towards the free throw line, passes it off to Seabury. Seabury can't handle it, recovers, guarded tightly by Caleb Robertson. That pass deflected by Dre Gaines, deflected by Robertson, controlled down in the corner by Jaden Eccles. Eccles back at the top for Jack Corbett, who's guarded tightly by Dre Gaines. Good screen from Gavin. Jack driving down low, gonna put it up off the glass and in. Smooth from Jack Corbett. 11-0 Eagle Eye. The runs just continue here as now Caleb Robertson looking to answer.
I don't know what's more smooth, that drive by Jack Corbett or his hype videos for Auburn soccer.
He definitely does do well. Those Robertson going to put up a floater. That's no good. WEGL cannot get to the bottom of the basket right now. 11-1 Eagle Eye. Long pass ahead from Corbett. That's too long. It's going to go out of bounds. Turnover for Eagle Eye. WEGL going to get the ball back, and they desperately just need a clean possession with a bucket. Still without a field goal in this one for WEGL.
About halfway through, I'm very much surprised they're not getting to.
Three from Robertson, it's no good. Rebound fought for, tipped around. Lucas Hazelrig on it. Hazelrig guarded by Gaines. Hazelrig going to put the brakes on. Spin, gets fouled. That's a foul. Lucas will head to the free throw line. That is your station manager for next year for Eagle Eye doing that out on the court right now. Number 34 getting ready to shoot free throws here as Eagle Eye leads 11-1 early in this one.
I like the energy hyping up. I like the energy hyping up the bench real quick.
Oh yeah, you gotta love the energy out here. As more and more people trickling in. First free throw up from Hazelrig is no good. Looking to extend the lead past 10. As Hazelrig gets back to the free throw line. Second free throw is also no good. So a bit of a struggle for the line early as Max going to grab that one for WEGL. He had Dre Gaines all alone under the basket, didn't find him. Rhett Chrome now going to take the dribble. Chrome, one of the sports directors for WEGL right now, passes it off to Cohen Dalzell. Dalzell down low for Robertson. Robertson smothered by Jack Corbett. Robertson gets it back, puts it up and in. Caleb Robertson with WEGL's first field goal of the game. 11-3, the lead down to 8 now as Corbett brings it up the court once again. Chrome looking to guard, Hazelrig looking to screen. Nice move behind the back from Corbett. Guarded by Chrome. Driving in, knocks down Gaines. No foul either way. Kick out of Corbett from three. No good. That rebound is collected by Chrome, who is immediately knocked down. That's going to be a foul. That should send ball out of bounds here for an inbound play as WEGL will once again take over. Good physical defense there.
Yeah, I'm very much surprised by the physicality last goal net. I mean, it was a very physical game last year. I'm surprised the refs aren't on a couple more fouls.
Robertson going to try to kick it out to Dalzell. He barely maintains control of that one. Kick out to Chrome. Chrome from three. No good. Rebounded by Jaden Eccles. Eccles dribbling up the court, guarded by Gaines. Puts the brakes on. Outside from three. Pass across to Hazelrig. Wide open in the corner. Lucas, no good. Very wide off the backboard. That one was an industrial brick from Lucas Hazelrig. As now WEGL with the ball over the midcourt line. Caleb Robertson looking to drive. Gets stuck. Passes out to Dalzell. Dalzell from three. That one off the front of the iron from the big cheese back there. As now Eagle Eye will take over once again. 3.5 to play in this first quarter. Eccles gonna fire from three. It's good. Jaden Eccles. You've seen the three ball be so effective for Eagle Eye today. That is their 4th three already in this game.
I do wonder now with subs going up to the table, when will we see the first lady come to this game?
Yeah, it is definitely a question, because that's going to be a foul. Hazelrig can't believe it. He's protesting down in the corner there. He does not think he got contact, but that'll send Caleb Robertson to the free throw line. It's been some nice, gritty plays from Caleb Megaleg Robertson today so far.
Yeah, I'm very much surprised by the pace. I mean, last year was very low scoring. I think like 30, 33 maybe. So already having 14 points in the first quarter, very much a contrast from last year.
Subs on for both sides now. Johnny in for Eagle Eye as well as Chaz Caphammer. Nick Minerva going to get onto the court for WEGL as well as Brooks Crew and Garrett Gesh. Max, Rhett, and Dre off for WEGL, and then Hayden off for Eagle Eye. As second free throw is good for Caleb Robertson.
I mean, it's a pretty sizable gap, but it is only the first quarter.
Yeah, 10-point lead right now.
And I think WEGL's coach just here like 2 minutes ago.
Yes, WEGL's coach Luke Allen is now on the sideline, so maybe some better leadership can help turn this tide. Corbin, nice pass out to Hazelrig, who does not take the open three, draws the contact, and that's going to send, I believe, Lucas to a note that's going to be out of bounds. Inbound pass.
Maybe he's scared by the industrial brick last time and just one cleaner shot.
Yeah, they're going to call that a blocking foul instead of a shooting foul. So inbound, lofted up for Eccles, who's pretty much all along the middle of the paint. Fades back, spinning shot, smooth as you like from Jaden Eccles. 16-4 now for Eagle Eye.
Pre-game, that was the one name I kept on hearing from WEGL's side of the court was Jaden Eccles. Just how afraid they were of him going inside.
Well, here is now Magic City Brooks Crew leading off from New York. Minerva back to Crew, smokes the layup. That was a good idea, just did not quite work out as Johnny's tied up by Robertson in midcourt. WEGL wanted to jump ball, did not get it. Garrett now trying to guard Jack. Jack cutting down, thinks about the pass out, keeps it, smokes the layup again on that side. We got a foul. That one is on Garrett. They're going to call a push there on Gesh, and that'll send Jack Corbett to the free throw line now. Again, 16-4, 55 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Again, we should have our score timing on the screen fixed for the second quarter here, but a little bit off sync right now as Corbett gets ready for his first free throw. Misses it. Hampton, obviously a big gap right now early in this game. I know the threes for Eagle Eye have been huge, but what have you seen on the offensive end for WEGL, just not able to get anything going?
I feel like they're afraid of going inside, scoring easy points.
They're afraid of Eccles, I think.
Yeah. And that last shot by Brooks Crew, probably the best shot all night, just wasn't able to fall. I think they'll get back towards it. I wonder how long Jaden Eccles
Brooks thought about a three, cuts it down, getting around Chaz Caphammer, lays it up, and that one missed, but a foul, as Chaz cannot believe it either, getting some encouragement from Eccles down there, as that'll send Brooks, who Hampton, I have to admit, looks like a bit of a Waffle House ninja out there right now with the sleeve and then the tied headband. Quite an interesting look from self-proclaimed Magic City Brooks Crew heading to the free throw line, as first quarter is going to end, but we will get these free throws in as the quarter expires. To be Crew all alone out there on the free throw line to take these 2 shots.
Looks kind of like a technical foul, but looks kind of like it's just a time foul.
First free throw is good, so 17-5. Second free throw for Crew. That one's no good. So we'll stay 17-5, getting ready for the second quarter here in the WEGL Eagle Eye basketball game. And goodness, Hampton, it was all Eagle Eye TV in the first quarter. 17-5. It was a barrage from 3. 4 made threes for Eagle Eye, whereas WEGL almost didn't even get to that many points by the end. Just 5 total points for WEGL 91.1. You got to hope that having their coach in is a bit of a boost now with Luke Allen showing up, but you wonder too how much of not having Carson Meyer tonight, who was scared of Morgan Sims and has not shown up to the court except in street clothes. So you're a bit worried about that. Does that affect the morale of the team maybe? Now they're down 12.
I mean, yeah, I think he classifies himself as load management, but
We all know what he means.
yeah, he's kind of an unspoken leader on the offense, like a familiar face. I think the boys rally around him, and we definitely see down the court. Just no chemistry, no cohesiveness.
Well, you look right now, and the Eagle Eye team, the chemistry looks to be pretty good. And the WEGL team, they're all looking almost shell-shocked over there as we get ready for the start of quarter number 2 here. In 10 minutes, once again, and Eagle Eye leading 17-5. It was all Channel 6 in that first 10 minutes, as now the radio guys will look to answer down 12.
And I don't think Luke Allen even said a thing during that timeout. I think that's how disappointed he was.
Well, we are underway now in quarter number 2. Robertson will look to drive immediately, kicks out that deflected by Lucas, and Dalzell trying to drive in down low, gets it, reverse from Dalzell. Oh, it did everything but fall for the Big Cheese, could not quite get it to go down into the net. That's the kind of night it's been for WEGL so far, as now it'll be Jaden Eccles bringing the ball up the court. Graham Bauer onto the court for the first time for Eagle Eye tonight, wearing number 10. Same 5 from the end of the quarter for WEGL, as Bauer now with the ball, crosses Dalzell, crosses him again, leaves it off for Hazelrig. Hazelrig driving toward the free throw line, loses it. Dalzell going down to grab it. Dalzell controls it. Good defense from the Wisconsinite. Robertson going to pass to Gesh. Gesh looking for a 3. His nickname is Gimme 3, and he wants it. Driving down low towards the basket, going to floater it up and in. Smart decision there from Gesh, as he was worried about the closeout from Eccles, just lofts it up, cuts the speed to 10. Eccles now standing back at the three-point line, driving towards his left. Going to fire up from 3. That's no good. That's an air ball. Collected by Caleb Robertson under the basket. Robertson from Oxford, Alabama. Looking for somewhere to go right now. Going to fire from 3. Eccles contest. Oh, in and out for Robertson, too. Brooks Crew trying to collect the rebound, and he's down with it. And Minerva was trying to call a timeout. Does not get it. It's going to be a jump ball. That's going to be Eagle Eye basketball. 8.5 to play in this second quarter. It'll be Chaz Caphammer to inbound to Graham Bauer. 8:20 to play.
Feels like the momentum's finally going. Feels like the momentum a little bit WEGL's way. Making contact with these shots. Two unlucky bounces.
Yeah, trying to hustle a little bit more, and it's paying off as Minerva trying to guard Bauer. Bauer down low, spin around, falls over, can't get the fall. Bit out of control is Garrick. Now going to answer with it. Garrick kicks down to the corner. Minerva driving down low. That's a hard foul from Johnny Koeninger on Nick Minerva down low. The 2 number 44 is going at it, as that's going to send New York Nick, as we like to call him, or thought he was going to the free throw line. To change the call, it's going to be just a Garrick out of bounds.
Yeah, very surprised that I thought he was in a chain motion right there.
Oh goodness, that was a horrible inbound. It's stolen. Hazelrig looking to answer with it, and Hazelrig driving it down low. That was never going to work. He was cut off by Crew, Dalzell, and Minerva all at once. Cohen Dalzell hands it off to Robertson. He's going to bring it back up the floor again. Still 17-7 here. Robertson looking for the 3, backs out of it with Eccles guarding him. Garrett gets it out from 3 range. Down low, covered up by Eccles. Dalzell out to Robertson, across to Crew. Crew open from 3, that's no good. Caphammer gets the rebound. Eagle Eye basketball again, and that's some more of that tough shot selection you saw from Eagle in the first quarter that I think has caused a lot of this deficit. Is Eagle Eye looking to answer now? Hazelrig with the ball in 3-point land. Pass it to Bauer. Bauer from 3. That's no good. Garrett Gesh gets the rebound. We've seen the offense for Eagle Eye today is those 3 balls, and they are still taking them, despite a little bit worse percentage so far in the second quarter. Garrett looking to make something happen. Nowhere to go with the basketball. Finds Caleb Robertson. Robertson back out to Gesh, who's all alone. Fires a 3. No good again. WEGL cannot buy a shot right now. Jaden Eccles now going to drive it back for Eagle Eye.
I mean, I think both these teams, they just can't buy a basket right now. Even Eagle Eye, who's so hot first quarter, I don't think it's even made a shot second quarter.
Hazelrig has his pocket picked by Robertson. Robertson ahead to Gesh. Gesh up for the layup, and it's good. That's a much-needed fast break 2 for WEGL. those are the kind of things they need to have happen more often if they're going to come back in this one. Hampton again, just 17-9 here with 6 minutes to play before halftime as that one bounces off the hand of Captain, recovers though, and throws it away. Pretty bad possession there for Eagle Eyes. It was pretty much instant turnovers. We're going to get some substitutions. Morgan Sims onto the court, the bane of Carson Meyer for Eagle Eye, as well as Allison Thomas. First two ladies into the game for Eagle Eye tonight, and then for WEGL, it's going to be Brett Kroll into the game. As a reminder for this, the points for the ladies will get 1 extra point on basket, so a 2 will be worth 3 and a 3 worth 4 for these ladies tonight, as WEGL trying to answer here, still down 8 points right now. Minerva defended by Bauer, tries to make a move with it. Kroll down low, gets it back to Minerva. Minerva puts it up, a rebound by Cathammer. That's a possession we got to take advantage of, but Minerva gets it back. Minerva back to Kroll. Gash trying to cut it down the middle. Gash across to Gaines. Gaines trying to make a cut. Gaines from the corner. That's nowhere close. Rebounded by Johnny. Turned over again. Garrett Gash gets it back. Gash up towards the basket. That one falls for Garrett Gash. A lot of work for 2 points, but they absolutely need it right now, Hampton.
I think Drug Sublette needs a timeout right now. That's how bad they're.
Caphammer from 3. That's an industrial brick from number 32. Long pass ahead up to Gaines, who's wide open under the basket. Took too long with it. They're still loose with the ball down there. Gaines eventually recovers, gives it to Dalzell, 3-point range. Rhett all alone from 3. From the corner, off the top of the backboard. How has he done that, Hampton?
I think he might need his glasses after that one.
Yeah, rough one from Kroll as we're going to get a timeout here on the court. You mentioned Sublette might want one. We're going to get a timeout. 4:24 to play here in this second quarter. A 17-11 Eagle Eye right now, and WEGL has made a bit of a comeback in this quarter. They're doing a little bit better now, but still, it's been a lot of Eagle Eye so far. But I think what WEGL needs to do to come back is they need to defend those threes tightly, because when Eagle Eye's not been able to make the threes, they've really struggled. That's when WEGL's been able to jump back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think as Eagle Eye drives the ball, it's a little, their defense is just converging. I think they've forced almost a turnover on almost every single possession. That's how they've gone on a 7-0 run to start the second.
Yeah, that third chance points that Gash got down there a minute ago for WEGL and the fast break. They're going to need more of that kind of chaos play to take advantage of this. Is now back on the court at the same 5s. You have Bauer with Eccles. Caphammer's out there, and then Morgan and Allison both out there still for Eagle Eye. For WEGL, it is Trey Gaines, Garrett Gash, Nick Minerva, Max Osborne, and Rhett Kroll all together. It's going to be an inbound from Bauer. And John Prowell is now taking the court for Eagle Eye. So late substitution there. Prowell for Caphammer. Eccles handling the ball now. Guarded by Gaines. Cuts towards the right side. Gets it down low. Passes it down to Allison. Allison from 3. Oh, almost had it. Bauer gets the rebound though. And we're going to get a whistle.
You know, the reaching on Dre Gaines, but
that was almost a 4-pointer.
Yeah.
Going to get the inbound now from Bauer at the baseline. Sims collects the rebound into Prowell. Prowell passes it up for Eccles. Prowell going to fire from 3. That's good from John Prowell. 3 more for Eagle Eye. The threes continue here with 3:30 to play in this second quarter. As Gash now looking to handle, gets it across to Chrome on the left. Chrome going to put up a 3. That one's good. WEGL answers a desperately needed 3 from Rhett Chrome, as they're going to call it a 2 for John Prowell. So just 19-14 now. Closest has been in a while, Hampton, 5 points.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a testament how WEGL has come back in the second quarter. How much they've taken probably second and third chance opportunities.
Prowell back on the ball now. Down to Jaden Eccles. Sims going to fire from 3. It's good! Morgan Sims for 4! 4-pointer for Morgan Sims. You see why Carson Meyer was terrified. WEGL rattled right now, looking to answer. Minerva up top with it, passes it off to Gesh.
You're going to hear all about that tomorrow.
Oh, you for sure are, as Osborne's shot is too long. Eccles taking it back down the court. It's covered up by 4 people, lays it up. Gesh gets the rebound. WEGL does not have numbers here. Gesh looking to push anyway, now slows it down into the corner. Pass back out to Chrome. Chrome with it down low, trying to get it over Eccles, off the backboard, and in.
I think that little hesitation that Brett had just shows the hesitation they have. Every time they enter the paint, they equals down.
Now, Grant Dower off the corner for John Prowell. His foot was on the line as that one was nowhere close from John Prowell.
I think he was having a little heat check after that ball where he just had.
Well, the heat was turned off. That one was in the freezer. Is Max Osborne now going to pass it off to Rhett Chrome. Chrome to the corner for Gesh. Bit of a high pass, but Gesh collects it. Dribbling around, trying to get a lane in down low. Stops near the free throw line, passes it down to Osborne. Osborne covered up by Bauer and Eccles. Lays it off for Chrome. Chrome covered up by Eccles. Back out to Gesh. Gesh from 3, trying to shake Prowell. Can't quite do it. Pass on the corner for Chrome. Chrome cross court, intercepted by Morgan Sims. Given off to Allison, but then Trey Gaines collects it. Good defense from number 24. Gaines dribbling back into his area of the court. Pass it off to Minerva. Minerva all alone from 3. Puts it up. That one is no good. Rebound, John Prowell. It's given off to Jaden Eccles. Still 23-16, under a minute to play here in half number 1, quarter number 2. Is Jaden Eccles guarded by Max Osborne. Eccles pass across to Bauer. Bauer from 3. That one's no good again. Rebound, Kroll. Kroll off to Nick Minerva.
I think you're right earlier, like, now Eagle has gotten pulled from 3 and they haven't really been scoring thanks to that one by
Yeah, that 4 points is a huge difference with the rate of scoring in this game. As Kroll had an option for 3, gave it to Osborne. Osborne shot no good. Rebound, Morgan Sims. Sims gets her pocket picked, but that one's going to stay with Eagle Eye as Gaines knocked it out of bounds. And we're going to get some substitutions here with 24 seconds to play.
I do just hold for one shot right here.
I mean, I don't think that's a terrible idea. As Corbett's back on the floor for Eagle Eye, and Robertson back on for WEGL. Corbett guarded by Gesh. Corbett gives it to Allison. Allison puts it up off the rim. Oh, it almost bounced in off the rim. Fight for it on the floor between Corbett and Gesh. Gesh gets to it. Collision with Thomas. Corbett gets back to it. Corbett with 4 seconds. Up from 3. No good. Eccles tries to pass it back up and under, but gets fouled.
A lucky 0.7 seconds on the clock, too.
With under a second to go, that'll be free throws for Jaden Eccles. Eagle Eye looking to extend the lead to 9 with Eccles out to the line. They're going to call it 1.6 left on the clock.
And a little desperation heat by Jack Corbett really worked off.
Definitely give your big guy an opportunity to go get the rebound, although that free throw was nowhere close.
Look at a little Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time a big man couldn't shoot free throws, excuse me. Eventually I'll find out what we're doing here on this basketball court. Hampton, his second free throw from Eccles. Getting ready for it is Brattle looking to commit a lane violation. Bold strategy with the second 0.6 left on the clock. As Eccles going to put up the free throw. That one also no good, and instant whistle as they're going to call a lane violation. And we're going to redo that second free throw.
A little lane violation on Caleb Robertson.
It is on Robertson as he checks with the ref. Walks over to the other side. Eccles now for the second free throw. That one is good that time. 24-16, 1.6. WEGL needs a desperation heave. Robertson puts it up from half court. Off the top of the backboard. No good. 8 points the difference here at the half. We have 3 minutes of halftime as we get ready for the second half. Hampton, it has been quite the game so far. We've seen a lot of made threes. We've seen a made 4-pointer from Morgan Sims. I think you have to call that the highlight so far. The momentum from that Eagle Eye bench absolutely erupting when that shot went into the 8-point difference on the scoreboard. Is WEGL right now just cannot find any answers.
I mean, I think the main difference is this is a hot start that Eagle Eye got off to. I mean, they went 11 first quarter, 13 second quarter. But I mean, WEGL scoring 12 after only scoring 4 in the first quarter. That's the biggest difference. As Eagle might need Carson Meyer back in the second half, but
yeah, as I say, Carson Meyer ain't walking through that door, or at least onto the court today. And I mean, we heard him. He said, "Man, I'm terrified of Morgan Sims," and she made the 4-pointer. So I guess that makes sense from Carson Meyer. But you see him dribbling the basketball up there. He's clearly healthy and ready to go. Just some NBA-style load management, if you want to call it that, from Carson Meyer as we get ready for the second half. Got halfway through this halftime so far, and for Eagle Eye so far, you mentioned the threes. We've seen it from, it's not just been one or two guys either. Jack Corbett's hit a couple. Jay Nichols has hit one. We saw one from Lucas Hazelrig. Obviously, 4-pointer for Morgan Sims. It's been everyone doing a little bit of everything today so far for Eagle Eye. Meanwhile, for Weagle, it's been a lot of Caleb Robertson. We saw a little bit of Cohen Dalzell, some Derek Gash, but overall, just a lack of scoring ability from the boys in Navy right now.
I feel like the more experienced guys like Brooks Crew and Brett Crone, I mean, they've gotten good shots, just haven't been able to land.
Yeah, the 1-2 from Crew to Minerva back to Crew was the best opportunity all game long, and then Crew smoked the layup. So maybe a little bit too much power in that Waffle House arm sleeve, a little bit too strong off the backboard as getting ready for the second half, under a minute to go. That was about what we expected, I would say, from the first half as far as the quality of basketball and the type of offense that's being run. I would say maybe a little more high scoring as last year's game finished in the low 30s, already 24-16 here at halftime. So Eagle Eye definitely looking to up their score from last year.
I mean, maybe a little more, I feel like a more like 3-point focus from last year. And
as we're going to talk with Morgan Sims right quick,
Oh my God!
so Morgan, obviously you had the big 4-pointer in the first half. Your bench went crazy. So what was on your mind with that win?
I just wanted to make my family proud and my team proud in that moment. I just suddenly think back to high school basketball. I used to pull up like that and shoot just like that. So
Well, you absolutely drilled it. And Hampton and I were saying, I think that's the biggest momentum boost either team has gotten all
Really?
night. That's the crazy
Hey,
thing the
like
bench
my
go.
scuba?
Yeah, it's great.
yes,
As
but
we get ready for the second half, I appreciate you talking to us for a couple seconds. Wanted to grab you right quick before we got back to this third quarter. So appreciate
thank you.
the time.
Let's finish it off. EETV, let's go.
Good luck. As we'll pass the headset back to Hampton here. Thank you for Morgan for the couple seconds talking to us as we take the court again for this second half. It's going to be Aaron Simons on the court for Eagle Eye to start this one. And along with Simons, we have Tessa Allen, John Prowell, Jaden Eccles, and Jack Corbett. For Weagle, it's going to be Caleb Robertson, Max Osborne, Cohen Dalzell, Dre Gaines, and Garrett Getch.
I mean, Eagle Eye getting deep on their bench. So Eagle Eye getting deep on their bench.
This is Allen and Simons' first action of the day, as Weagle still sticking with most of their main guys trying to make this comeback happen. As we are underway here in quarter number 3, Caleb Robertson going to be the ball handler once again. Allen passing off for Apple Watch right quick as Robertson has looked for someone to go with it. Dribbles it off his teammate's foot. Bold strategy. Out to Gaines for 3. Gaines shakes Simons. Misses it though, as that rebound's going to be collected by John Prowell. Prowell back up the court with it. Gives it off to Corbett into the corner. Corbett guarded by Gaines. Passes it up for Eccles. Eccles off the backboard. Bit too strong. I like the idea though there is Robertson's going to control again for Weagle. Guarded tightly by Corbett up by the line. Dalzell's all alone from 3. Is he going to shoot it? He does let it fly, and I think he thought about that one a bit too long. Hampton as Jack Corbett gets the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't think about it too much. You should put it up there early.
Now it's Aaron Simons, ball guarded by Dre Gaines. Simons is covered up right now in a straight jacket, and that's going to be a travel on Aaron Simons. Hampton, I know that feeling. I committed a travel last year in this game. It's one of the worst feelings in basketball. I can't remember this. I'm giving to Gesh now for the inbound for me.
That was like a little engineering.
Some engineering battles down low between two of these guys as Caleb Robertson guarded by Corbett again. And I think Weagle has a bit of a mismatch with Tessa Allen guarding Max Osborne right now, as Max is one of Weagle's better players, but down low they get it to Cohen Dalzell. Dalzell trying to work on Corbett, can't get it to fall. Osborne trying to collect the rebound, he does so, but Corbett's still fighting him for it down there. And we're going to get a timeout for Weagle.
Carson Meyer.
As he says, that's his contribution for the day. With 8:29 left to play in this third quarter, gets the timeout off, and that's going to stay Eagle basketball here. Again, no one has scored yet in this third quarter. Still 24-16.
They just haven't really gotten any good shots off.
Yeah, it's been a tough one so far. No real big offensive opportunities to this point. As a little bit of conversation for the referees right now. It'll be Osborne down low and Dalzell to inbound. Osborne's pretty much alone as Allen's a bit late getting to him. Osborne with a shot fake and then traveled as he did pick up his dribble, then go back to it. So despite the late closeout by Allen, good recovery, forces the turnover as Jack Corbett will take it up the court for Eagle right now.
He's got too excited about the wide
Corbett looking to drive down low, throws it up. Eccles trying to get to it, saves it inbounds, pass out to Prowell. Prowell trying to make a move, pass down to the corner for Eccles. Eccles tries to get it back up top to Corbett, but that's a foul. Corbett cannot believe it as he was all over Robertson. Robertson loves it. Under 8 minutes to play now. To be Eagle basketball again. Gash to inbound, and I think they desperately need some points here on this possession, Hampton.
Yeah, I mean, being the first score to half, that would be the first score to half,
That one's knocked away, and that's going to be Eagle Eye basketball. The late closeout from Tessa on that one knocks the ball out of bounds. Good recovery again. She's been pretty solid on defense today, Hampton. Now Jack Corbett brings it up the court again, tosses it down low to Eccles. Eccles kick out to Aaron Simon. Simon's going to fire a three. That one's no good. Does not catch anything and goes out of bounds. That'll be Eagle basketball.
You can call that a dunk shot after that? I don't think it's called a dunk shot.
Well, it was a shot. We would call it a shot. As Garrett going to bring it up the court for WEGL now. Robertson on the left side of the arc, has Garrett behind him, passes down low to Osborne. Osborne cuts inside of Simons, nice move. Pass up from Max Osborne and into the basket, 24-18. Those are our first points of the second half.
I think finally taking advantage. I think that's a slow closeout select.
As Corbett looking to control now, down into the corner. Corbett from three, tough angle. That one's nowhere close. Collected by Osborne. Now it's loose once again. It goes out of bounds, and that is going to be WEGL basketball once again. We've seen a lot of those loose balls go the way of WEGL recently.
Yeah, I think it's just WEGL. What's the word I'm looking for? It looks like their enthusiasm and effort.
Pass across to Robertson. Robertson thinks for the three, pass down low. Osborne guarded by Eccles, tries to loop up and under. That was nowhere close.
I think he made that shot twice as difficult as it needed to be.
That was a shot of fear right there with Eccles closing in on him. As Corbett going to control now, guarded by Gash. Corbett pivots, kick out to Powell. Robertson trying to stay with Powell. Powell going to fire for three. That was contested. Bounces off the rim and out of bounds. That's going to be WEGL basketball as some substitutions now for Eagle Eye. In come Chaz Cavhammer and Lucas Hazelrig. For Channel 6, Tessa Allen and Jaden Eccles will be out. And I think if you're WEGL with Eccles off the court, this is the time you can take advantage of.
Especially with Cohen Dalzell, I think he's about double Lucas' size.
As that pass from Derek is thrown by Tua Tagovailoa out of bounds. And some substitutions for WEGL. Nick Minerva into the game, Rhett Paul into the game, Brooks Crew into the game. A substitution for Eagle Eye, Lucy Chapman into the game for John Prowell. Jack Corbett with control of the ball now. And Hazelrig back out there. We saw some good stuff from him in the early portion of this game. Hasn't been on the court in a while. As now Corbett once again guarded by Gash. These two have been attached to the hip for a lot of the day. Kick out from Corbett to Hazelrig. Hazelrig trying to left, cuts back. Pass off for Corbett again. Gash is still all over it. Corbett tries to stop with it, dribbles, covers it, loops up and under, and that one's going to fall, but no shot. They're going to call the foul before.
I know Derek and Jack, kind of tripping each other all day. Jack's first victory on them.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, does not result in some points as Dalzell going to take the board. Robertson going to come out. This will be an inbound for Eagle Eye. Again, the foul occurred before the shot. Calfhammer looking for somewhere to go with it. Finds Hazelrig. Hazelrig over Minerva. Can't quite get the ball battle for it. Recovered by Calfhammer. Kick out, cut off by Yesh. Yesh trying to control it, keeps it in his possession. Pass back to Minerva, who's going to take this one over the center line. Minerva at the top, passes to Yesh. Yesh cuts under the screen and gets that one to fall from three.
He finally got his gimme three.
He did. Garrett, give me three, gets the three, and the lead is down to three, Hampton. With 3.5 to play, threes everywhere right now on this court as Jack Corbett guarded by Yesh again. Pass off to Hazelrig. Hazelrig on the left side.
You guys did an ice cold this series. First half. That's their first points all game. Or all half.
Yeah, Hazelrig gets it to fall. As you mentioned, the first points for the half. For Eagle Eye TV gets the lead back up to 5. Yesh now with the basketball. Pass across to Chrome. Chrome guarded by Corbett. Across to Minerva. Minerva on the right side. Dalzell down the block by Corbett. They're going to get a foul though. Thought it was a block from Corbett, but there is contact on that. That'll send Dalzell to the free throw line with 2:40 to play. Looking to close the gap.
That was in contact before the block. Before it's a little LeBron-esque.
Free throw is no good. We've seen neither team really be able to do anything at the free throw line today. As a couple of substitutions, Matthias Luger in for Brooks Drew, and then Jalen Walker in for Aaron Simons. We're also going to get Chris into the game for Derek Gesh.
Those teams are going to deepen their bench. I think some of these people are getting time ads.
As Dalzell back at the free throw line. Looking to cut this deficit to 4. And that one does fall. So about the 50% clip of the line today continues for these teams together as Corbett bring it up the court now. Good screen from Hazelrig. Corbett cutting inside, and that's going to be a foul. Minerva wanted to travel, and to be honest, I don't disagree with him. But
Nah, that seems like a tough grab.
I think that was all ball, Hampton. You got the hand on the ball. Foul there, but it's going to be Eagle Eye basketball. Calfhammer down low looking for the inbound. Robertson going to come in for Minerva after the foul. As it's going to be Chrome on Corbett. Robertson to guard Hazelrig now. That pass is tipped by Dalzell. Robinson got it. Good defense in the inbound from WEGL as Brent Chrome. And now the basketball passes it way down. Looking for Chris. A little bit too long as a minute left to play in quarter number 3. We get another substitution. Gaines is on now. And that's going to be for Matthias Luger as Jalen Walker will inbound to Jack Corbett for Eagle Eye. Corbett shakes Chris. Stop and go. Fire from deep range from Corbett. No good. Rebound collected by Corbett off the pass from Walker. Corbett cuts back. Fire towards the middle. Gaines cuts off that pass. Good defense from the forward. Saber. As Gaines passes it up to Chrome. Chrome putting down low. Back out to Gaines in the corner. Gaines cutting down low, gonna try to loop it up, hits it off the bottom of the backboard. Oh my goodness. Hazelrig now charging down low, cut off by Robertson, loses it out of bounds. WEGL basketball. They have to go quick. Running clock, 6 seconds. 6 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2. It's Robertson again. Dalzell gets it up before the buzzer. No good from Cohen Dalzell from the corner, 26-22. At the end of 3 here, as WEGL managed to close it down in that quarter a little bit next with just 10 minutes to go.
I mean, only limiting Eagle Eye to just 2 points in that half, or that quarter, was the biggest point of focus for WEGL. I mean, after giving up, what is it, 5 or 6 threes in the first half, only limiting to 2 points in the third.
Yeah, the defense has really stepped up for WEGL as they went. They were +6 in that quarter. We mentioned these games usually don't exceed about the 35-point mark. Well, we're looking about on track for that right now after that slow third quarter from Eagle Eye. So We'll see if the Eagle offense will continue to lock down. Is on the court for Eagle Eye. It's going to be a lot of the starters again. It's Eccles, then with Graham, Jack, Gavin, and Hayden Seabury. Jaden Eccles has been the guy for a lot of the day. And then for Eagle, Caleb Robinson, Noah Dalzell, Dre Gaines, Rhett Crone, and Eric Gimme Gesh. These are the 2 5s that will be going at it as this fourth quarter gets ready to begin. With Eagle Eye ball first, Bauer to inbound to Jack Corbett.
I think as you're saying in the break, I think it might be about the first 30. That's how low scoring these games have been. That's how low scoring these
Completely
games
agree with that as Eccles gets it. Eccles backing down Gesh. Eccles under the basket, kicks it out for Bauer. Bauer can't quite hold on to it. That's going to go out of bounds. Turnover again for Eagle Eye. Weagle's going to be back with the basketball. It'll be Rhett Crome to inbound to Garrett Gesh.
I'm surprised that Jane didn't take that shot with how big of a size advantage he has. How big of over the he has.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing there, Hampton. I'm glad you pointed that out as Crome covered up by Hayden Seabury. Passes it back out to Gesh. Good screen from Crome. Gesh down low for Dalzell. Great ball movement, but it doesn't pay off as that's going to be Eagle Eye basketball. But I think that was the best set they've had all night, Hampton.
And besides that first half Brooks shot, that's probably their best play all day.
Corbett now back up the court. Who else guarding him but Garrett Gesh? Corbett put the brakes on. Now down to the corner for Bauer. Bauer gets a jump from Crome, passes it back off to Corbett. Corbett lobs it up for Eccles. That's too long. Eccles, I think, ran further forward than he was expecting. That pass is too long, though, and Corbett grabs it. Eagle Eye back with it. Looking to stay fast here. Pass down. That's deflected by Gaines. Crome collects it. Another deep pass. There's 2 Weagle players all alone with it. Gaines for Gesh. Gesh off the backboard and in. Those are the easiest points you're going to get all day, Hampton.
Yeah, I mean, I think Eagle Eye is playing too loose with the ball in the second half. Weagle finally taking advantage with that fast break.
And this is the smallest deficit that Weagle has had all day. Remember, the first made basket was a 3, so just a 2-point deficit now. Corbett trying to do something, and that's going to be a foul as Weagle cannot believe they're not getting a travel call on that one. But whistle does blow. It'll be Eagle Eye basketball out of bounds. It'll be Graham Bauer to inbound. Bauer just tosses it up for Eccles, and Robertson knocks it away. Feisty defense from number 5. Corbett, though, with it now. Corbett going to fire from 3. Is it good? No, it's way too long. It got nothing, and that's going to be Weagle basketball as Corbett fired one that was absolutely nowhere close.
I mean, I think Weagle's finally found the solution is triple team the post and just force Eagle Eye's cold shooters.
Oh, Crome wide open down low. Good cut from number 23. Great find from Garrett Gesh. What a dime. And we are tied at 26. Bauer passes it to himself almost. Kicks it out. Seabury manages to hold on to that one. Floats it towards the corner for Gavin. Gavin's shot is up and no good. Bauer looking to grab the rebound, and he does. Bounce pass out to Corbett. Corbett can't hang on to it. Grabs it back. Charging back towards the paint, kicks it out for Bauer. Bauer from 3, good! Graham Bauer! Eagle Eye retakes the lead, 29-26.
I mean, it seems like their first shot in forever. Real momentum boost for the bench.
Yeah, they needed that one badly. Garrett Gesh out to Robertson. Robertson guarded tightly by Hayden Seabury. Turns around, cuts down. There's a jump from Eccles. I can't believe that was not a foul, but Robertson makes it anyway. 26-29. I mean, you're watching any organized game that's a foul all day, Hampton.
I think Weagle's coaches were livid about that not being an and one.
As we're going to get a timeout for Eagle Eye after that one. 1-point lead for Eagle Eye, and you could argue it could be tied right now, but with the struggles we've seen at the free throw line, I almost doubt it would have gone in. But we're going to get a timeout as both coaching staffs going to talk it over with their respective sides. 6.5 to play here, Hampton, and goodness, we've developed quite a fight here.
Yeah, I mean, I think Weagle's bench is just ecstatic with how their second half has been. Only giving up 5 points, doubling their score from first half. I mean, even with Dre and Eccles, they've just been shut down.
Yeah, you see the team huddle right now. We've got the coach, Jack Sublett, talking with his guys. It's Jaden, Gavin, Lucas, Graham, and Jack in there, and Logan Carr in there to do photo. So some great media work here. You would expect that from the two student media organizations today. I say that. I don't know. Do we count as part of that? Whatever. But back out now with each of these fives back onto the court. We mentioned the group for WEGL, or for Eagle Eye, excuse me, for WEGL it is Gehrig, Caleb, Cohen, Dre, and Rhett still on the court as we get restarted here. Jack Corbett with the basketball. Pass down low for Eccles. Eccles kicks out for Gavin. Gavin shot, good! Another three. They were hot in the first quarter. They're hot again in the fourth. Eagle Eye back up to a 4-point lead. WEGL trying to answer with Gesh.
That three had to be drawn up in the timeout.
Oh, it was a great kick out from Eccles. Three from Gaines. No good. Rebound by Lucas Hazelrig. Gives it off to Corbett, and I think this is where WEGL needs to calm down. Try not to do too much. You're only down 4 with 6 to play, but try not to panic as Corbett making a lot of moves. Turns around towards the paint, kicks out for Hazelrig. Hazelrig into the paint. Puts it up off the backboard and in, and he's hyped about it. Lucas Hazelrig, strong off the glass. 34-28, it's a 6-point lead, and he's hyped up about it on defense. Gesh, step back, passes it to Chrome. Hazelrig all over Chrome. They're staring at each other. Hazelrig smacking the ground. Chrome looking to drive. Has to stop. Kicks it out. Dalzell on the ball now, guarded by Eccles. Now to Gesh. Corbett all over Gesh. Gesh driving down low, going for the reverse. Can't get it to fall. Hazelrig gets the rebound, but Dre Gaines all over him. We're going to get a jump ball.
You might call this Jack Corbett's flu game. He was struggling with the flu last week. Now he's the floor facilitator playing lockdown D and Gary Gesh.
Past the corner for Gesh. He's left alone back there, but kicks it as Hazelrig recovered on defense. Chrome now with it. A little bit of confusion for the Eagle Eye defense thinking about switching as now they pull it off. Chrome from 3, guarded by Eccles. Finally gets the ball to Robertson. Robertson guarded by Graham Bauer. Trying to move back and forth with it is Robertson. Looking for somewhere to go. Looking for somewhere to pass. Gives it off to Chrome as that one has to be thrown back to avoid the backcourt violation. Hazelrig gets to it. Hazelrig driving in down low. Fouled is Lucas Hazelrig, and that should send him to the line as that was definitely in the act of shooting.
And that's probably one of the biggest timeouts I've seen from Eagle Eye. I mean, just responding with, 6 immediate points from the timeout.
You got to say a brilliant decision from head coach Jack Sublett there on the timeout as now Hazelrig from the line, 34-28, looking to extend this lead past 6. Remember, we were tied just a short few minutes ago, but a quick burst from Eagle Eyes opened it back open, but free throw line struggles continue. Hampton, they call them free throws. They've been anything but today.
I mean, I think it's 50% at best for these teams.
I'm not sure if it's even there. It's been a struggle today as some substitutions for WEGL. Gaines and Chrome out, Minerva and Osborne back in.
I feel like you would call them unks, Dre and Rhett.
Yeah.
Finally getting gas from the comeback.
As that free throw's no good, but rebounded by Eccles. Corbett all alone. Corbett from the corner. No good. Jack Corbett fight for the rebound. Caleb Robertson collects it. Pass ahead to Nick Minerva. Eccles coming in on Minerva. Rejected, but a foul.
I mean, Nick Minerva came from footsteps, a little hesitation, but lucky enough to draw the hard foul.
Yeah, we saw that earlier with Jack Corbett where you go for the block, end up committing the foul. As that'll send Minerva to the free throw line. Let's see if we can get anyone that can knock both down, Hampton.
That's a tough ask for this group.
As Minerva's first free throw is up, and what is that shooting motion, Hampton Lane?
I mean, when he shot that first three-pointer,
yeah,
it was a tough shot.
You think they teach him that in New York, Hampton?
Yeah.
As the second one goes in, so that shooting motion now 1 for 3 on the day, which I think is about what you would expect. Corbett now with the basketball. The lead is cut down to 5. Corbett gets Gesh off balance, driving quickly down low, kicks out. We got a foul. That's a charge. Offensive foul. WEGL's hyped about it. Gesh looking to inbound.
That's what we call a hustle play right there.
As we're going to get a stoppage here.
A very late sub.
As we're going to get a timeout here by Carson Meyer and the WEGL side. 2:13 left to play on the clock as each side wants to talk this over a little bit. 5-point deficit right now, so it's not out of reach for WEGL, but it's not where you want it to be right now either, especially with Jaden Eccles on the court.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that it's only 5. I mean, we talked just a minute ago about the first team is 30. It's looking like Eagle Eyes pulled away after they scored that 30th point, but I'm very surprised that Eagle Eye seems like they've been running the same 5 or 6 people out there for the whole entire fourth quarter.
Well, I mean, can you necessarily blame them? I know they had success, too, with different rotations in, but this group looks to be good, though we do have a substitution. John Prowell is now into the game. Looking to see who Prowell was subbed on for. I believe it was Graham Bauer, yeah. Prowell in for Bauer. As everyone back on the court now. This will be a baseline out of bounds once we get started again. It'll be WEGL basketball. So if they can go down and get points here, they'll cut it to a one-possession game with still maybe about 2 minutes to play. So not out of reach by any means.
A little confusion by the Eagle Eye defense.
Robertson with the basketball. Pass across to Minerva. Minerva makes a move, trying to get around Corbett. Up and under. That's no good. It bounces off Hazelrig, and that's going to be WEGL basketball, as I believe it caught Osborne, too, on its way out.
I looked a little close right there based off like who's going off of who, but I think the rest made the right call right there.
As Jack Corbett now with the basketball. 5-point lead for Eagle Eye. Minute 35 to play. Corbett looking for somewhere to go with it. Guarded tightly by Robertson. Robertson all over him. Corbett gets it to Eccles, who gets it out to Gavin. Gavin from three, no good. Rebound Minerva. WEGL has to go. Minute 25. Still down 5 right now. Down 2 possessions. Osborne trying to cut in down low, guarded by Gavin. Osborne, that is not the shot you want, and it almost fell, but bounces back out. Minute 13, and Eagle Eye has really took down the pace right now. Garrick trying to stay with Corbett, who rushes ahead now. Corbett looking for a pass, gets it off to Hazelrig. Hazelrig outside of the three-point line, passes it to Gavin. Gavin into the corner for Prowell. Prowell going to fire. That's nowhere close. Rebound Dalzell. Robertson ahead to Minerva. Minerva loses it, but regains it back. Back out to Robertson from three-point land. Robertson driving down low. Floater from Robertson, no good. Robertson trying to get it back, and that one's stolen by Gavin. 43 seconds to play. Corbett with the basketball now. 40 seconds to play. Foul. WEGL with the foul. We're trying to slow down this clock.
I wonder how many more missed shots from easy range is he going to have?
It's certainly been a tough one today for a lot of the WEGL guys. Now Brooks Crew is going to come on for Nick Minerva. I think WEGL looking for a little more speed at this point in the game with just 40 seconds to play.
See if there's any of that Waffle House magic with that arm sleeve coming on.
Prowell gets it in, but an immediate foul by Dre Gaines is WEGL looking to get Eagle Eye into the bonus here quickly. Pass in from Hazelrig. Corbett's all alone. Is WEGL going to foul again? Corbett trying to make a move. Garrick going to foul him. So 32.7 to play now as a few rapid fouls on the WEGL team here, trying to force Eagle Eye to the free throw line.
Now, I think the 3 fouls in this fourth quarter, I think it's 1-1 right now. 2 more, it's double bonus.
Well, we're into the free throw line now here. I think there were a couple earlier. There was the offensive foul, so Corbett to the free throw line with, that is 32.7 to play. Again, our clock with a bit of a mind of its own today, but 32.7 to play.
Just giving up 3 points from the line this game for both teams.
Yeah, it's been an issue at the free throw line, and no good from Corbett, as that one did everything but go in there for a second, as Dalzell and Corbett fighting for the ball. Dalzell can't get it. Corbett has it. Jump ball. We're gonna get a jump ball call.
That would be Eagle Eye ball with the jump ball right there.
As we're waiting for the call here. Here we go. It'll be Corbett to inbound. 26.2 to play. Corbett passes it off the back of the backboard. And critical mistake there. It's going to be WEGL basketball. Again, just a 5-point game, so still only 2 possessions. 26.2 to play, and with how bad the free throw shooting today has been, there is still time. Quick inbound.
2 missed free throws and a turnover. That's a bad stretch for Jack Corbett right there.
Robertson guarded by Prowell, tries to put the 3, drills it, Caleb Robertson! What a shot with John Prowell in his face. He's trying to call timeout. Time still running. 10.5 to play. As they're asking how the clock kept running because they thought it was stoppages here in the fourth quarter inside of 2 minutes. But it is going to be 10.5 seconds to play, 34-32, and you would expect a nearly instant foul here.
Yeah, it's how bad Eagle Eye's free throw shooting has been. It's almost a give me to just foul and take the rebound right there.
Well, even so, even if they only make one, you can still tie it with a 3, as we are back underway, and the instant foul there. 9.6 left on the clock. It's going to be Nick Minerva on for WEGL, and Cohen Dalzell out of the game. Big Cheese is not happy about it, as Rhett Chrome also looking to come in.
Maybe just a little bit more mobility on this 3-point.
Chrome waiting until after the first free throw, I believe, is Corbett back to the line. Missed both last time. That one's no good again. 0 for 3. Jack Corbett from the free throw line here in the last minute. As Chrome going to come in for Brooks Crew.
I mean, Jack Corbett could have clinched his game goals with that free throw right there if he would just maybe practice a little bit more.
Trying to at least get it to a 3-point game. He makes it. So, 9.6, likely the game. Robertson with the basketball. Corbett trying to cut him off. Robertson to Gesh. Gesh covered up. Out to Robertson. It's thrown away. Eagle Eye basketball. That one's thrown away by Gesh. Hazelrig's hyped. The bench is going crazy. Lockdown defense on that last possession for Eagle Eye. 3.3 seconds to play, and it'll be an inbound for Eagle Eye. WEGL's only hope now is an instant foul and 2 missed free throws. Hazelrig. Oh, they lost Gavin. They lost Gavin. There's the foul with 1.3 to go.
Not even look at him.
So it'll send Gavin to the free throw line. All he has to do is make one, and this game is all but out of reach. And then you wonder as well, having to collect the miss, it's been difficult all day. Even if you get the chance, do you have time to fire up a shot?
I mean, not really. I mean, I don't think any of those guys have the strength to even get across the court.
As Gavin at the line now. 1.3 to play. Big free throws. It's good from Gavin. That one should salt this away. 4-point game. 1.3 seconds. Now for the second free throw. Back to the line. Up. No good. Eccles gets it back. Puts it in. And that is it, Hampton. Eagle Eye TV. 38-32. They're not going to count the last basket, so just 36-32 is your final score. There we go. Now it's up on the board. Thought so. 38-32. Eagle Eye takes it over WEGL. Valiant effort from both sides, but the barrage of threes from Eagle Eye TV today I think was a bit too much to handle for these WEGL players today.
And a little back-to-back victory. I think we were right in our prediction of like first team to 30 wins this game, but
yeah, first team to 30 did win. It ended up being 38-32. This game was extremely close all day long. You saw a lot of back and forth. You saw a big, furious mid-game comeback from WEGL, but as soon as Eagle Eye got hot again from the three-point line, it was just too difficult, I think, for WEGL to stay with him. The big difference, I think, anytime Jaden Eccles is on the floor today, you can see a big difference in the functionality of the WEGL offense as well. A bit too rushed, not the best shot selection from the WEGL guys today. And as for Eagle Eye, some big points, some big shots from some big players. And you can see Lucas Hazelrig, your future station manager, absolutely fired up about this one.
Yeah. Now I can all think about, and I'm sure all the WEGL guys can think about, if Carson Meyer was on the court, how different would this game look?
Oh, it's absolutely going to be on their minds. Is Hampton, I'm going to go ask you to grab Rhett Chrome, see if we can get him interviewed up here. I'll continue our post-game show here on the WEGL YouTube channel. As again, despite the fact that we are the WEGL YouTube channel, this is an unbiased commentary. Hampton and I actually work with both of these organizations. So we're doing what we can up here. Appreciate the opportunity to bring this broadcast to you guys today. It was a good game, 38-32. Eagle Eye, the threes were the difference in this one. There were a lot of big shots from the Eagle Eye boys today, and you can see all of these Eagle Eye players so happy with this final outcome, as it was a great game all day long today. You saw some back and forth, as we're going to get Lucas Hazelrig in here, our future Eagle Eye station manager. Lucas, hop on the mic with us right here. And Lucas, you seemed like the ball of energy out there today. Quite excited. I know you had a moment on defense where you were slapping the ground. You had some great physical finishes today, and your team as a whole, I think the big difference Hampton and I talked about, you guys just caught fire from 3 at a couple different points, or 4 in the case of Morgan Sims.
That's right. That's right. Morgan was awesome. Man, we were excited to get out there. I think Eagle Eye had a big drought of losing this game for a long time, and last year we changed that narrative, and we hopped in there this game and decided to keep it going and dominated from the start, almost cut it down a little bit. You know, Weagle got a little close, but we like to think we weren't going to let it happen, and in the end we came out on top.
Well, congratulations on the win. I know you're going to be station manager next year. You have to carry on the legacy of your fearless leader and coach, Jack Sublett.
Absolutely,
here,
Coach
who had
of
a
the
great
year.
time out, by the way, with the consecutive 3s after.
That's
so
right.
what do you think is the goal for next year as you look to make this 3 in a row?
Man, I'll tell you what. We got some hungry guys, hungry girls. We're ready to get in there again and get this W. My man Jack Corbett, he's going to go out there and get his buckets every time, and we can count on him next year again. So we got something rolling to get us to repeat for sure.
All right, well, thanks for talking to me, Lucas. Have a good time the rest of the day. Enjoy the win, man. War Eagle.
Appreciate you, Michael War Eagle.
That was Lucas Hazelrig, one of the Eagle Eye players today and future station manager for this side. You can hear the excitement in the background as we get ready to wrap this broadcast, as that is it today. Thank you for joining us all on the WEGL YouTube channel. For Hampton Lane, I've been Micah Farmer. We have Jack Corbett wanting to get interviewed, but I've made the executive decision that he's not going to be interviewed as we wrap this broadcast. Again, for Hampton Lane, I'm Micah Farmer. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in, and we will see you guys later.